As a Dungeon Master, this is everything I take with me to run a game. Let me know if you use all of this or if there's something I'm missing. We'll start with the small things up top. That's going to be these rings here, which I can use as numbers to mark, if there's Goblin 1, Goblin 2, Goblin 3. This is the way that I can do that. Condition rings, these are of course to mark if somebody's been incapacitated, hexed, stunned, paralyzed, all that stuff. I really like the colors, which I can also use in place of the number rings that I have, because these I can just put a ring on that I don't really ever use and then just mark them as purple or green or whatever that is. So that here is going to be a lot of my humanoid style minis. These are going to be the player characters, orcs, goblins, kobolds, bugbears, gnolls, all that sort of stuff, undead, all in this one, and a little bit of terrain over here. And then in the bottom one, we have a lot of the monsters. So you're gonna have all of your beasties in here, ettins, owlbears, all of that stuff. All the monsters are going to be in this one. Next up, of course, a bag of dice. So tons of dice in here. And then I also take these two sets that I currently still keep in their own boxes. Right here, these are the Lord of the Rings dice that I've talked about, and the Dragon Eye or Beholder Eye dice. I use these mostly, and then I have those for all of the other things. And with dice, I have a dice tray. I really like this one, has the beholder on the inside. I have a journal that I take just to take notes, of course. Also always take a dry erase board, and I wipe things off that, don't need to stay very long. So like initiative orders, HP for my monsters, any random notes that I need to keep track of while I'm playing the game that are only going to be for that moment, I'll throw on here. Also always bring maps of my world so I can show it to players when they need to reference something. And then this was the continent that they had mostly been on. They just left, so I need to give them a copy of the new continent they're on. To make it really easy, I also have all of the downtime actions that I've created for my game, front and back, and I have them laminated, so when we have downtime actions, instead of people having to sift through the internet or pull out their phones or anything like that, I have all of these ready to go that I can hand out around the table. I also have this to make spell casting way easier. If I need to cast a fireball, boom, put it down, outer orange ring, 20-foot radius. I can just mark spells off like that. It has cones, all that you can use. So this is great to speed up combat, especially when people are using spells. And then of course I have the three main books, Dungeon Master's Guide, Player's Handbook, and Monster Manual, that I'll take with me for reference all the time. And then underneath all of this, I have a playmat. So I use the Tidy Boss sets currently, a bunch of different designs on them. You can see under that I have the snow as well as a stone one right there. And then markers, of course, and that is for both the dry erase and this. I'm not going to pull my laptop out, but I always have that as well. It's where I can quickly research things on the internet if I need to, but also where I keep my campaign notes. There you go. That is everything I take as a Dungeon Master to my sessions. Is there something I'm missing? Maybe something you always take with you, or is there something that I have that you now want to add to yours? Let me know down in the comments.